movie with George Clooney. Michael Connors, I think was the name of. Anyway, she is an amazing actress, so my vote for her.
A lot of you are probably wondering, who is this lovely lady on the set with us?
Hi.
This is Olivia Beeline. She is one of our digital producers, who's amazing. You grew up here.
Yeah.
From Olcott, right?
Yes, Niagara County, born and raised.
And she's also somebody we just kind of, I think I overshare with her. I just see her at, after the newscast during the day, and I just, the comfort level is real.
We love you, Olivia.
Oh my gosh, I love you guys too.
So Olivia comes in at like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
you start?
6 a.m.
Okay, and so she's responsible for doing so many of the web stories and making sure we know what's happening online. And she will also be reading the questions that you sent us this morning. So every Friday we're going to do a Ask Pete, Melissa, or Patrick, and Olivia has our questions. So let's do it.
Yeah, so first we have Dave who wants to know, Patrick, how do you measure true air temperature versus feels like temperature?
Oh, to dumb it down, temperature is what you feel, but with wind, okay, wind causes any moisture on your skin to evaporate. Evaporation is a cooling process. Have you ever been in the pool on a summer day?
Yeah.
And you get out of the pool, it's 80 degrees, but you're kind of cold?
Yeah.
Have you ever, it's like, how can I be? It's because the pool water is actually evaporating on your skin, which is a cooling effect. So wind chill takes the actual temperature and the measure of evaporation from your skin, so it feels actually colder than the actual air temperature.
You can't put on a microphone, but you can explain that so well.
Yeah,
that makes sense? That makes sense?
It does. Or like when you get out of the hot tub for a little bit, when you get back in, it feels warmer.
Yes, but you get it's like, it's even on a hot tub on a warm day, you still feel a little cool.
Yeah, okay.
Way to go. Good job. Next question, Olivia.
All right. So Instagram user Flashover wants to know, who do we want the Bills to play in their wild card match?
Oh, Miami, for sure.
Yes.
For the Bills to play a 7 seed, these are hard 7 seed teams.
They are, and we all know we don't want Cincinnati.
Do not want the Bengals.
Even though their record is lousy, I want no part of them.
No Joe Burrow.
No Joe Burrow. He's got some weapons that are just, I mean, all they do is score points. It's either, to me, it's either
Miami.
A Denver, I think he's a rookie quarterback, but they have a really good defense. But Miami's probably the one.
But the Bengals need a lot of help to get into the playoffs. But if they get that help, it's going to be tough.
Exactly. So we're both agreeing Miami.
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree too. All right, so Instagram user WallyB12 says, why not have Elliot to do a weekly Sabres, Bills, Bandits prediction on air?
Oh,
well, he does predictions. He does Bills predictions all the time.
Yes, so ever since Elliot was like 4 years old, he just loved talking about the Bills and the Sabres, and he can still recite. Like if I said, who did the Sabres play in October of 2020, he could tell me like what the score was and who scored, and crazy memory like that. But Elliot comes up with these Bills predictions, and I put them on social media. So maybe, since we have a 30-minute stream that we clearly have to fill a lot of time, maybe he can do some predictions and we can actually air them here on the stream.
But he's got a presence about him that whatever he says, you kind of believe, right? At least I do.
That's what we all say about you too.
Yeah, right. So that is, let's discuss more Elliot more often.
More Elliot.
Okay, I like that. So this one is from Scott Levin on Facebook. Who is your favorite WGRZ Channel 2 evening anchor and why?
Okay,
Mary Alice.
So there was a famous segment a couple years ago when I forgot my jacket and I had to borrow Scott Levin's coat.
I remember this.
And I wore it upstairs because I needed a jacket. And I said, okay, what does one find in Scott Levin's pocket of Scott Levin's jacket but pictures of Scott Levin? And out came his, what do you call those?
You know he's watching right
Headshots.
now.
Headshots. And I'm like, of course, he carries them around wherever he goes. He just kind of likes to pass them out and say, here.
You gotta be your own biggest fan sometimes.
We love you, Scott.
We love Scott.
Yeah.
We know he doesn't love glitter, but we know we love Scott.
Scott has an actual legit fear of glitter. So if you send him a Christmas card and there's glitter on it, There is a phobia.
I kind of get it though.
It sticks everywhere.
Little things like that you can have phobias of.
Do you have a fear?
I know.
Oh, it's scary, like things that jump out at the night.
Anything that is a loud noise or any spooks, I worry about the person that spooks me because I will have a guttural reaction that I don't intentionally do. But like Pete Gallivan walked into the green room one morning and spooked me, and I almost took his face off. I didn't mean to, but that was just like my reaction to him spooking me. So that's kind of a true fear.
Right. Ready for the next question?
Yes, we have more. Oh, great.
So this one is from, I'm sorry if I say this wrong, K. Max Christoph, and he said he wants to watch Patrick open a cafeteria carton of milk, please.
Oh, after the Capri Sun.
Oh.
We looked around for a carton of milk and couldn't find one, but we do have a cheese stick, which can be complicated at times. So we figured
these
we'd
are
give you a try.
okay.
Try to open it, Patrick.
First of all, usually it's the long end, right, versus the short end.
Yeah.
But even here, you need to have hands of gold to somehow find a way to separate the two pieces of plastic, which you can't do. But when you do, the excitement level is palpable. Oh, I did it.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh,
there we go.
congratulations.
But the milk
There we
carton,
go.
do you remember as a kid trying to open those milk?
Yeah.
Sometimes you would open it and you couldn't separate the little...
No. Do they still have those in school?
I think they still.
Okay,
Yeah.
final question.
Yeah.
Do you string the string cheese or do you bite the string cheese?
Good. That
Very
really
telling.
it kind of defines your personality,
Yes, it
does it not?
does. I think
do
it
you
really-
go in for
Really
do you
says
go
a
in for a
lot.
bite? I got.
I bet Olivia's a stringer.
I got to string it.
Yes,
Right.
I'm a stringer, but sometimes I have like bitten it like when driving, and you
You
need
just-
like a
you
quick
just bite
snap.
it.
That's safer.
You know.
Yeah. It just doesn't.
Are you a biter or a stringer?
Oh, a stringer for
You're a
sure.
stringer.
I'm a stringer.
I mean, look at how
Yeah.
daintily you opened it.
Yes, it
It's
was
so satisfying to peel it or string it.
It is kind of satisfying.
Yeah.
It is. It is. So thank you for that.
Okay.
And we solved the milk carton thing too, because I thought that was only an issue that I had. But yes, trying to open it, always a
right.
pet peeve.
Thanks for the questions, everybody. We'll do this next week.
Oh,
maybe.
Yeah.
Can we do weather again?
Let's go for it.
Just in case you missed it the first time.
There are the current numbers. We are in the 20s.
Olivia, good job, by the
Olivia,
way.
thank you. That was fun. And I will be stringing this cheese when this show is over. Here we go.